Let's begin from the beginning. William, you're here for the first time. Tell us briefly, how is it to be here?
Um, Really exciting, I guess. Um, it's the most different thing I've ever done. I guess I haven't been to any kind of these projects before.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't met such cool people before. Everybody seems to be so inspired. And that's nice because it really gets to you. It wears off on you. So there's a lot of positive energy and people really work hard.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah. We all know that you've spent quite some time arranging your travels due to financial and practicalities.
Yeah.
But since you was being invited, you first and foremost been questioning your participation by asking yourself, why me? Why should I go?
Mm-hmm.
Have you somehow found an answer to why you should go by being here? Or how is it?
I should go because I needed space and I needed to think about what to do. I've been asking myself all these questions of what my future should bring, and I guess you have to bring it yourself instead of just walk around waiting for something to happen. So that's the main thing, I guess, just doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And going into it without any thought at all was really exciting because I had no idea what was gonna happen. So in that sense, I think it's perfect going here without any ideas or any expectations. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go here next year because I would have this in mind. But it will be fun, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
And it is really funny being here.
Yeah. Speaking of space, like
Mhm.
that you needed some space, how is it then to be among so many people collaborating so directly? Does it actually free you? Like, does it give you space?
I guess it does, because well, it seems like working with people you haven't met before at all just gives this free space. At least anything can happen. If I were supposed to work with any of my colleagues back home in Aarhus, I would have this box already where the project would be inside, and it would be really hard to kick it out from there. And being with so many people is something I'm really used to, I guess, living where I'm living. So yeah, I'm used to all the noise and I'm used to many people at a time. What was it again? You asked something else, didn't you?
Yeah, it was like you said that you like coming here. You needed, and maybe a new direction, some space to clear your mind.
Mm-hmm.
And then you come here to this maybe quiet place, but full of people around you.
Yeah.
But is it like still a free space for you, even though there are so many persons around you?
Yeah, there's a lot of recreation in it as well.
Okay.
And if I need it, I can just walk away.
Yeah.
And I've been doing it
Yeah.
once in a while, taking my own time, just somewhere. Doesn't have to be a special place, just needs to be a place where I can be alone, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
and sit and wonder.
Yeah. You study architecture, or studied, maybe it's on hold. But towards this, you've spoken about your lack of faith in how architecture is being taught back in Denmark. For
Yeah.
not having created a very creative environment for exploration. Yeah. How do you like the setup here compared to like studying in a fixed or institutional setup?
I've really been thinking about that theme since you just like give me some idea of what I was supposed to talk about today. So that non-creative educational environment, what is that? It sounds really boring, right?
Yeah,
But
maybe, yeah.
I think it's got something to do with the atmosphere back at school.
Mm-hmm.
Because I experience a lot of people there not being that creative. And since architecture is a really creative job
Mm-hmm.
or thing to do, it's just going through or going against my, I guess, ethical beliefs.
Yeah. Do you feel?
And I start wondering if I'm that creative in that school, because I really don't feel creative at that school. And that's why I'm so pissed off with it,
Yeah.
because it breaks me.
Yeah. But
But this workshop or whatever
mm-hmm.
sets up these very delicate frames of how we're supposed to work, and it's really free. We can do anything we like as long as we work in groups and we have fun.
Mm-hmm.
And that's enough, because anything will happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that's quite nice, because you can always pin out different themes. Like, this is an artist installation, this is a piece of architecture, this is straight illustration, and this is interaction between the town's citizens. And there's just so many themes going on that it's already holding really much in itself.
Mm-hmm.
All the work that people are doing, that is. And it's putting a lot of questions
Mm-hmm.
to the town, at least,
Yeah.
of how to use it and what to experience in it. And I like that compared to going to school, because it seems, at least in my eyes, that the school is just producing knowledge and people to be slaved, I guess. I'm not really interested in that job, sitting in front of a computer all day.
No. No.
I want to go out there and do something.
Yeah, because
I
maybe
want to
that
be
will-
active.
That leads me to one of my questions. You seem to be very aware of like being hands-on, materialize your ideas and stuff. Yesterday you were quite keen on getting stuff done. Now you tell us that you already did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it more possible here for you to be hands-on than your usual surroundings, like in Aarhus and to study?
Well, it's possible for me to be hands-on back in Aarhus, because I am.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always going on, so there's not the same need to be hands-on back in Aarhus,
Mm-hmm.
even though that's quite the theme of being at the institute,
Mm-hmm.
being hands-on and getting things done. But since it's already there and it's already happening, there's no need to do it yourself.
Yeah.
Actually, I've been wondering a lot about that.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess back in Aarhus you get kind of swallowed
Yeah.
by the entire production atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Does it feel more real to you here?
Yes.
Because you have to instigate it on your own.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really does.
Yeah, you
There's
don't follow
space.
the flow here.
Exactly. The space to do it in a really bad way. 'Cause what we did was actually just crappy building. We just took some really rotten wood from the scrapyard and put it together.
Mm-hmm.
It's really delicate and really dangerous,
Mm-hmm.
but it still tells a lot of stories. Being different pieces of wood from different buildings, I guess.
Yeah. That leads me on to ask you about this connection to the town. You've all
Mhm.
been inspired to somehow address your current work here
Yeah.
and stay to the town. How are you dealing with this fact, like that you need to relate on giving something back? You have to correspond your work with the surrounding.
I think the theme of giving something back to the town was actually more important to Arno and I than all the participants in this workshop, because the participants haven't got any, well, most of us haven't got any connection to this city, this town at all, besides that funky little house and Alla, and of course Anna and I. So I think it's a really sympathetic theme, and I like it because it's all about giving and it's all about creating, and it's not about being rude.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of respect in it towards this town, and I think there should be, because it seems the town is going uphill these days.
Yes, it is, since the tunnel was opened some few years ago. Hope is flowing in the veins again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do you feel this? Like, do you feel the vibe? Because now you know it. You were told.
Yeah, I felt it when we had the dinner.
Yeah.
With the locals. Because even though the mother wasn't that good at English and the father really didn't say anything,
Mm-hmm.
they told us how it really helped them and how it brought hope that the tunnel was made. And I could see in their son's eyes that he's been inspired by all sorts of other stuff than is right here in this town.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't seem that locked,
Yeah.
and that makes me happy because he's got the inspiration of going out
Mm-hmm.
and exploring, at least compared to his mother, who grew up here and has been here her entire life.
Yeah.
And must in some way be happy about it, otherwise she wouldn't be here.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
So I could see myself be here in this town
Yeah.
because it has a lot, and it seems really caring,
Yeah.
and people help each other out.
Yeah, it's rich in that way.
Yeah, it really is. So it's a healthy society,
Yeah.
but a really unhealthy city. There's a lot of worn out houses,
Yeah.
and it could be fixed.
Yeah, that's a strong point. Okay. Wrapping this a bit up.
Mm-hmm.
If you were in the position to advise or do something different with the structure behind and within this residency, what would you have liked changed just now or for the future of this project? You missed
That's
something.
tough. That's really tough. I think I got what I need actually right
Mhm.
here,
Mhm.
at least for these couple of days.
Yeah. Yeah, you haven't finished yet.
No,
Yeah.
very on the go,
Yeah.
and that's really nice.
Yeah.
Living in a bag, but wow, that is tough.
Yeah, if you simply just don't have any advice but just a comment, that's just fine, I think. Let me maybe move on to the last one while you think a bit of this.
Mm-hmm.
And just ask you to put 3 words that comes to mind on this project that describes it or describes the feeling you had towards it. Could be anything. From weather conditions to
Well, it is surreal
okay.
because of all that goddamn light. And the surroundings, meeting strange people, connecting to them.
Mm-hmm. So surreal
Yeah.
surroundings.
Surreal and provoking in some way as well, because you're really working hard all the day, being social,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are.
and fun. Because it is really fun.
Yeah.
It is. I've been laughing so hard. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Okay, then I have a personal question.
Okay. How personal?
That will be off the record later. No. In the beginning, you picked up some scrap materials,
Yeah.
some colors on the pavement around it. So
Different paint peeled off buildings.
exactly, and you assembled this into a picture. Some
Yeah.
sort. What happens to that picture?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Because I can't move it, I guess. It has to stay here. It's so fragile.
Mm-hmm. Would you like it to be moved?
I'm not sure. I just had to get it out of my system, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I found all these different pieces of paint. And I really like discovering stuff like that. Always been collecting different stuff. Sometimes it doesn't make sense, and sometimes I find myself throwing it away again.
Okay.
But this really clinged on to me, and they seemed so natural, those colors, and it seemed so sad that the paint was falling off the buildings. It was just the decay, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to do something nice out of it. And the thing that's inspired me first was those mountains.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to go there and check them out, but seems too dangerous. Because you can actually only walk on top of that hill we've got next
Yeah.
to the house. And that's okay. It's really a nice view from there. So I did a collage of them, the mountains, and got them out of my system. Plus I had to do something, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I was getting tired of talking.
Yeah. Then that be the end of it.
All right.
Thank you.